They say the heart is noble, a symbol of love. Here, she's a tyrant, beating you down 90 times a minute, whether you like it or not.
Workers! I demand 90 beats per minute, not 88! Who's slowing the drama?
We just took a leak, man. My apologies, your hemoglobalness. I'll go scrub the capillaries with my face if it pleases you.
Some say the valve was just an old myth, but little Globin, he just had to know.
Okay, little Globin. Just a valve, a very forbidden valve. Wait, what is this place? Whoa.
Little Globin realized the truth. The heart wasn't just a pump. It was a mind, a hive, a headquarters for the whole body.
Is this how everything runs? It's like magic in here. We're not in charge? We're just glorified Uber gas drops for this tyrant?
They sold me. I shouldn't be here, but now I know.
What little Globin saw changed everything. He thought he was just delivering oxygen, but now he knew the truth. And the hive knew he knew.
We know the Queen's squeezing us dry, but without the hive, we're nothing.
At least the beat keeps us moving, even if it's straight to the grave.
Better to die working than drift aimlessly in plasma, right?
Back to work, drones. The Queen's pulse depends on you.
Hooray for your meaningless toil! Here's some dopamine for your suffering.
You're cheering while we're being pumped to death. This is a mass hallucination.
Pump the serotonin remix. Shut 'em up.
Sodium Squad! Let's crank this pressure up to 11.
When sodium flows wild, tension rises.
Sally's gone full salt mode. We're gonna pop.
Release the potassium countermeasures! Now!
Relax, folks. We're here to chill the storm. Buzzkills.
Crisis averted, but the hive knew another spike could shatter everything.
This system's on the edge. One more bad beat and it all crumbles. If the hive's not safe, maybe the brain's got answers. Time to break upstream.
The blood rebels were waking up, and their first stop was the throne of thought.